Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra.
Endgame program, and be done with them.
Okay, we're here finally, guys. So sorry, I had a bit of technical difficulties. I had everything set up, and the computer crashed, and I was like, "Oh my God! If I don't get there soon, Zoran's gonna leave, and he's gonna be so mad with me." But I'm here. I'm finally here, and guess what time it is? It's Sunday night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's time to talk some G.I. Joe, maybe some Transformers as well. Okay, so first things first, you may notice, I don't know how well it's translating. I have a bit of a cold. So my voice is not necessarily its same joyous self right now, okay? So please bear with me, because yeah, colds suck or whatever. I'm trying to handle it like a trooper, but you know what? It's my voice is kind of messed up right now. Starting with the water early, the hard stuff. Let's see what we got here in chat going already. Zoran's here. He's been waiting for a few minutes. He's getting antsy. Holy shit, I've never seen your opening before. Huh. Yeah, do you mean like the opening little video? Yeah, I kind of like that, and I probably need some improvements or whatever, something I threw together. To try to up the quality of the show when I started to do this. Yeah, everyone grab a mask. I'm sick. Yeah, okay, sorry. Let me just get stuff cranking here. Just 1 second. We're going to close this. We got this on the go. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so it's Sunday night. Woo! Yeah, so maybe a little bit of a shorter stream tonight because I am sick. But we'll see how it goes. Now, news. I don't think there's anything outstanding we need to talk about. Obviously, we're still on the same schedule. We're doing 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. So it's a little harder for the East Coast crowd, a little easier for the West Coast crowd. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's still staying there for now. I know I always tease them like, oh, maybe I'll change it, but right now it's just easy just to stay like that for now. Yeah. But we will get into some acquisitions very quickly, very short acquisition stuff today. No mail calls this week either. Kind of sucks. Zoran says, let's talk about the new Street Fighter movie trailer. Hey, Carlos. Why can't a G.I. Joe movie be so faithful? Now, it's funny you say that because Cinecon, or whatever it's called, the convention for the industry convention for movies, Paramount just announced they had confirmed a new G.I. Joe movie is definitely in the works. So obviously, we had all those rumors over the last month or two related to there was 2 treatments being considered and one got cut out. Long story short, Paramount itself has confirmed, yeah, we're in the process of making a new G.I. Joe movie. Early rumors had suggested a more cartoon-based, idea or whatever, more action, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, action movie-y compared to a serious thing. We'll see how it goes. I mean, for me, those G.I. Joe movies are not that great. The current ones that we've had, I have a video in queue to post to the channel, a long form video where I actually ranked every Transformer and G.I. Joe movie based on my own personal opinions. I don't know when I'm going to publish that right now. I was supposed to publish it last week, but it got delayed because of the LENNY news, which we'll talk about in a bit. So Paramount confirmed a new G.I. Joe movie is in the works, so we'll see what happens there. CinemaCon, yeah. My phone has a cootie filter. Nice, Carlos. So, what's it? Hither Bix? Snake Eyes movie is the worst. Agreed. In my video that I will release eventually, I go in depth of how, and I've talked about it here on the channel before, the Snake Eyes movie is by far one of the worst movies I've ever watched. And if you haven't seen it yet, just ignore it and don't watch it because it's not worth watching. Let me just give this a tilt. Yeah, we'll make this a little straighter. Yeah. Okay, quickly. So, let's do some acquisitions. Been to the thrift store this week a few times, like always. We always talk about this, and some weeks suck, some weeks are better. We're starting into spring now, right? So a lot of people are starting their spring cleaning. They're getting stuff cleared out of their house. I have noticed an uptick of interesting things starting to show up at the thrift stores. So if you are a, what's the word I'm looking for, a thrift store rookie, I would recommend to start to go to your local thrift store a little more often if you have one in your area, because you might, sorry, I got something in my eye, you might end up running into more stuff right now, okay? So, can't guarantee anything, but this is the season where like people start to push stuff out of their house. It's after winter, they're pushing stuff out of their house, they're cleaning up, and it's just easier to do stuff because it's nice outside. Drop it off at the thrift store. So, if you do have a thrift store in your area, start to check it out, okay? Anyways, that's my hot tip of the day. Zoran says, a Snake Eyes movie has a hot Scarlet. Yes, I agree. I don't think I've made it all the way through. I've tried. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Shaner. Okay, anyways, so for the thrift store, now, I've talked about it on the channel before. Before we get to talk about G.I. Joe stuff, I kind of flip-flop back and forth between G.I. Joe and Transformer stuff. And heading into spring, April, May, June, is usually Transformer acquisition months, because heading into July, I usually head to TFCon, which is one of the Transformer conventions. And it's a great place to wheel and deal. So I usually try to acquire as many dirt cheap Transformers as possible, because I bring them there and we trade and we sell, and it usually works out great. So anyways, Valley Village is run by scalpers. Yes, maybe, possibly. Snake Eyes movie IKEA figures are showing up at Ross. Oh, awesome. I don't know why that poll just completed. I don't know if I hit the button or something. But it's interesting. Yeah, 87% no, not worried about Lenny leaving. 13% said yes. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, first up, I got this. I was really surprised to find this at the thrift store. It is one of the newer Transformer crossover toys. It is a crossover with Naruto, an anime. This I'm not necessarily interested in for myself, my own collection. But for sure, put in the trade pile, bring it to TFCon, see if I can get something for it that I am interested in. I figured this was a good one to pick up. Somebody will probably be interested in this or whatever. Anyways, that was the first thing I picked up. This cost me like $3. You can't beat. And I think it got passed over because a lot of people who maybe were not in the know didn't realize what it was, and you would be like, oh, this is some like, you know, knockoff Pokemon Transformer thing or whatever. Anyways, official Transformer product. And it was found out at the thrift store. Yeah, people are still buying those Snake Eyes movie figures. Those movie figures are horrible. It's there because it's shit. You're right, Zoran. Next up, another Transformer. This one's fairly new to find at the thrift store. KSI, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure the name or whatever. I'm not really into the movie figures, but I knew it was new. And I figured it was a great figure, another great figure for $3 to pick up and add to the to add to the trade pile. So that's kind of cool. And then I never do this. I bought a Transformers movie, Optimus Prime. It has a interesting paint scheme on it, which you can't really see, but it's very dark. I didn't know if it was some kind of exclusive or whatever. So I picked it up because I do have about 4 or 5 movie Transformers to sell at TFCon. And I was like, well, you know what? Maybe somebody might want it. It was on, once again, $2 or $3. Anyways, so added that one to the trade pile. And then this thing I rarely do. This is the last one for tonight. As a person who collects toys, you know, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Centurion's Mask, and who grew up with a lot of toys, you have a general knowledge of everything that's around and available, right? So I seen this and I was like, what is this? This is obviously something, and it turns out it is part of the Jurassic Park toy line. It's like a backpack that, like, it's a backpack and it springs open to a glider. I seriously picked this up just to add to the trade pile because I figured it looked like it was in good condition and somebody else might want it. So I consider this saving it from the thrift store, okay? Instead of just sitting there, and I figured, I'm like, you know what, I'll pick it up. I'll figure if somebody wants to trade for it or something like that. It, like I said, it seems to be in fairly good condition. I think it's like belongs to a Jeff Goldblum figure. I can't remember his name in the movie. Anyways, so that was that. Anyways, that was my thrift store. My thrift store happenings this week. And then, I was able to get this as well. Transformers Age of the Primes, Autobot Power Glide. This is brand new. This is the newest wave. This is kind of the only figure I wanted from this wave. So anyways, kind of cool. I haven't opened it yet. I keep on teasing that we're going to open some figures here on the channel. Maybe I'll open this. We still got to get to that Night Viper. I keep on forgetting to do it. Maybe we'll do it tonight as we chat about some stuff. Instead of leaving it as a segment, maybe we'll just open the Night Viper. Where is the Night Viper? Guys, I should know this. Okay, here's the Night Viper. I'm gonna place him here. Maybe I'll place him here, and somebody remind me later. We should open that Night Viper. Okay, we'll do that. Let's get back to chat. Shaner, when is Battle Force 2000 hitting Raw, Sauron? Haha, soon. Ha, zing. Bayformers are shit. Wow, I gotta watch my language here. I'm so sorry. This is a family-related show. I agree, Zoran. I'm not a fan of Bayverse stuff or whatever. The movies are interesting to watch, but not a fan of the designs at all. Whatever. A lot of people love them. There's so much love for them on Twitter, and so much hate for Generation 1. It's hilarious. I don't know if it's just the young people. I found it very interesting when I read the comments. So Ron, oh yeah, I remember the scene when Ian Malcolm pulled out his winged backpack and flew away from the T-Rex. Yeah, that was the thing about Jurassic Park figures. There was very limited stuff they could do. So like they had to, like, you know, embellish that, right? They had to like build it up, like, you know, big weapons and toy features and stuff like that. So that's what happens when you have a toy line that is, you know, probably based on an adult movie for that time. Like 1993 when Jurassic Park came out, like that movie wasn't necessarily meant for like 8-year-olds or like 9-year-olds, maybe teenagers, adults and stuff like that. But, you know, let's make a toy line on it. We gotta make some toys, right? That's what happens. We know how it goes. Why did RoboCop, why did Rambo get toy lines? Like that's what happens, right? So you know what, guys, it's very like I said, I am sick, so please bear with me if you do notice something in my my voice here. We are sort of light on news this week. I mean, for me, oh guys, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, I am a hardcore LA King fan, NHL hockey team. My LA Kings lost today. They're playing the #1 ranked Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche. They lost 2-1. I thought it was a very respectful 2-1 since LA just squeaked into the playoffs and the Avalanche have had like a spot clinched forever. So you know what? We'll get them next game. Sure. Zoran says, Rambo was a pretty great toy line. You know what's funny? I didn't have any Rambo figures when I was a kid. I don't know, just never got them. I think I just stayed in that lane, right? Stayed in the lane of G.I. Joe and Transformers. I missed out on Dino Riders, Rambo, RoboCop. I didn't have any of that stuff. It was Transformers and G.I. Joe, a few GoBots, you know, stuff like that back in the day. I don't know. Anyways, where's my water? I misplaced my water. Here we go. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Colorado will sweep LA. Sorry, not sorry. Shaner, you're banned. Get out of here. Did you miss out on Air Raiders? Air Raiders, I think Air Raiders, is that the one where you had like the cables and would connect across your room or whatever, and they would like zing across the room? Is that one? I can't remember. I'm trying to look it up quickly. I had the air-powered things. That was the air-powered ones. Okay, I did have a couple Air Raiders, but I would not be able to tell you anything about them. Which is the one that, like, I thought Air Raiders was it. I remember having Air Raiders, and I actually have some of the figures, in my trade bin. But there was another, I don't know if it was Air Raiders or if it was another line. It would like, you would like connect a piece to a shelf and it would have like a zip line, and then you would connect it over here and they'd be able to like zip through or whatever. I can't remember which that toy line is. I had some of those as well. I had a few Rambo figs. So Shaner, Zora's, please, LA, take Matthews, please. Yeah, I'd like Matthews to go to LA next year. As long as they don't give up Clark or Byfield. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see how it goes. I actually watched, sorry guys, we'll get back to toys in 1 second. I actually watched the video like last couple weeks ago, and it said that LA is going to free up some cap space in 2 years from now, and that's exactly when Matthews and McDavid's contracts expire. So, I mean, one of them could end up in LA. We'll see. Yeah, that's the one. So much strings got tangled. I wish I collected more Air Raiders and Starcom. Starcom was cool. I had a lot of Starcom as a kid. I actually had a big lot of it, like last year sometime, but it was like, I don't want to get in collecting that because the figures are so hard to get. So I didn't keep it. I sold it or whatever. But Starcom was amazing. Another one, Starcom Centurions, so hard to come across. I don't ever see them very often. And I was telling somebody in one of my groups the other day, I have never seen a Dino Rider. Like, I mean, I've never seen one in person. Like, never at the thrift store. I didn't have any as a kid. You never see them come up on Facebook Marketplace. I don't even think Dino Riders really existed. That's a joke, but anyways. Air Raiders, the power is in the air. Yeah, so I remember those. They were cool. Okay, so guys, let's jump into some stuff. Like I said, tonight might be a shorter stream just because I'm not feeling great. I need to get some sleep. Air Raiders of the Lost Ark. Zoran, you're a comedy machine. You're on fire, my friend. You're on fire. Somebody put this guy out. So, I said earlier, this week's video was supposed to be a rank all Transformers and G.I. Joe movies. I haven't filmed. I haven't finished editing yet because what happens on Thursday, big announcement, Lenny, the lead designer at G.I. Joe Classified, decided that, yeah, he doesn't want to work at Hasbro anymore, and he's leaving. And I have to be honest, this originally came across my plate. Somebody posted on Facebook, and I was like, no, this is fake. We're way past April Fool's Day. Like, this is fake. And I really thought it was like, okay, well, where's the sources? And it came out, of course, that, sorry guys, looking at my ear. It came out that it was true. And I was like, wow, this is insane. And so what I was getting at was, so I quickly filmed a video because, I'm a news channel and figured that I should probably do a video about it. I did a video about it, and then I usually publish videos on Saturday, so I published it Saturday morning. And long story short, I mean, this took me by surprise. And I think, obviously took everyone by surprise or whatever, but like, I was like seriously shocked. I'm like, oh my, what are they going to do? And like, I understand there's a team there, right? And they all work together. Tony and Lenny, and I'm sure the photographer guys, and there's more people. There's just not 2 people that work there. But I'm concerned about stuff moving forward a little bit. Like, excuse me, as much as some people complain again about Lenny, I think he did great work. And I'm concerned where it might go. So anyways, let me get back to comments for a second. Lenny's, as Zoran says, Lenny's a bum. Now we're going to have less tattoos on our Joes. Cheers to Lenny for a job well done and success in future endeavors, says Carlos. Commander Unicron, Lenny seemed so happy when I met him. Was full steam in the classifieds as far as how he was talking about the line. This was just last year at New York Comic-Con Cold Slither. I don't know if New York Comic-Con, but the New York City Cold Slither concert. Oh yes, Sky Commanders with the stringy things. But yeah, so this is the thing, right? If we back up for a second and like you watch how Lenny talked about G.I. Joe Classified, you could tell like he loved it. Like he was like, I love it. Give me more. I want to make every single figure, and he was like all in. So like this is why like this really took me, like I was like, oh, he's leaving? Are you serious? Like I did not, I don't think anyone expected it. We just talked about this, but it really shocked me, and it has still shocked me that this is reality, that he is leaving. Now, there will be other designers. I feel a sneeze coming on, and I'm just realizing I don't have any tissue papers in case it gets messy. Oh, that's gross. There will be other designers. They're obviously going to go out and probably hire somebody, or somebody else will take over. That's the way work situation happens. Somebody leaves and somebody steps up or whatever. But man, he was like all in. Like he loved it. The way he talked about it, the way he just poured his heart into it. And like, it had to be a tough decision for him to give up on it. Like I said in the video, if you have watched the long form video yet, I would assume, and I think this is a fair assumption, we'll probably never 100% know what the issue, or not what the issue, but what caused the decision to be made. But it probably has something to do with the Hasbro headquarters relocating from Rhode Island to Boston, right? I mean, that's a big thing. Imagine if somebody walked into your office tomorrow and was like, hey, we're relocating like 3,000 miles or whatever down the road. You coming? Well, that would be a big life decision that you'd like, well, if I have children, they've got to move schools. If I got like a spouse, they've got to get a new job. I've got to, find a new house. I've got to move. Like that's a whole like bucket of life, like that you'd have to dive into. So, I mean, we don't know. I guess maybe some people know. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe his wife or his spouse, I don't know if he has a wife, sorry. Maybe his family is just really entrenched in his life, and he didn't want to move to Boston. We don't know for a fact, right? Oh man, the screen is messed up. Is the video not working, guys? Can somebody in the chat tell me the video's not working? On my side, it's not working. quickly. Because the YouTube Studio One is showing video, but my OBS is showing that it's messed up. Anyone? It's froze. No! See, there's a problem with the computer. Remember I said the computer? Okay, just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Damn it. Damn it, guys. Just 1 second. And I think I just took out the microphone. Okay, guys. Just 1 second, guys. Fuck. Okay, we're back. Okay. So this is just like, man, like a few months ago, the computer would crash all the time. I don't know if there's like something going around with the computer. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. I don't know. It's so annoying when computers suck and they break and stuff like that. Yeah, anyways, I accidentally unplugged the microphone while I was trying to fix the USB for the camera as well. So yeah, you lost audio there for a second. I'm back. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Yeah. So hopefully no more issues. We'll see. I can't remember what I was talking about. Long story short, Lenny, like, I am concerned, and like I talked about in my video, actually I should get back to, I missed the chat. Let me get back to the chat. Maximilian says, Lenny did not want to move his family to Boston. I think that has to be the big reason, right? That has to be the big reason, because he seemed to have his dream job, right? It seemed to be his dream job. Like, you know, like if you were like bikini inspector, you know, for the Hawaiian Tropics team, would you want to like leave that ever? No, right? Right? Well, are we frozen? Oh no, okay. Now the stream that I'm watching is caught up to the dude. That's a horrible frozen picture there. Second out. Okay, so chat. Lenny was awesome. I'm sure they will find another designer with the same enthusiasm for Joe's. That's Shaner. Zoran says Lenny wanted to get away from Emily. I thought Emily doesn't work there anymore, though, right? Did they kick her out, or did they move her to something else? I can't remember. We haven't seen her in a bit, right? What's the story on Emily? Somebody update me on that. I feel bad for Emily because she wasn't my favorite person, but I mean, you know, she got some hate, from like the online community, but like, I mean, she's definitely a nice person or whatever, and she seemed very enthusiastic about G.I. Joe, just not necessarily my favorite person. Many elaborate that the move to Hasbro corporate offices was a catalyst for this. I can see that as when a corp moves, a lot gets shaken, especially from one state to another. Oh yeah, for sure, Commander Unicron. Boston's awesome. I would move tomorrow, Zuran. Emily will get promoted to lead designer and change the line to G.I. Jane Classified. Booyah! Zing! That's a good one. It froze. It froze on Dopey. Froze. Yeah. Zoran putting the pressure on me. If it happens again, Swish, I'll be forced to go watch Geek Dad Life's channel. Froze. I know, guys. I know. Lenny was the GOAT by Billionaire. Long story short. Bikini Inspector here. Love my job. Zoran, you wish, buddy. What's up, Mr. Mad Gus? Long story short, Hasbro move, Lenny no go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They put Emily on a farm. We're back. I could definitely think of worse jobs than Bikini Inspector. Emily is designing Ice Cream Soldier. Emily's in charge of Barnyard Commandos. Guys, calm down, time out. But we'll move away from the Emily jokes now, okay? Emily, I'm sure, is a super nice person. Anyways, Lenny. Look, like I said in the video, they for sure had like multiple waves ahead in the design process. So, I mean, we won't feel this like that him leaving for a bit. I would say you won't notice any differences until like, 2027, early 2028. And then if they were smart, they would get a designer that was, more in touch with what maybe Lenny was doing. So nobody would even notice anything switch out or happen, right? G.I. Jane. Emily isn't that bad. She just isn't great in front of the camera. She's different or whatever, right? Yeah, she's different. That's all. Whatever. She seems super nice or whatever. You got the touch. Yeah. Anyway, she's funny. I liked their dynamic, like Lenny, Tony, and even Emily. Like they had a good dynamic. I like B-Mac better. B-Mac is better. He seems to be more like into it. He knows his stuff for Transformers and G.I. Joe. So I do enjoy B-Mac. And like I like Lenny and I like Tony too. So I think the dynamic worked really well together. It's gonna suck to see Lenny go. And the thing is, like, I mean, obviously he's got to find a new job, right? Like he is going to that Boss Fight studio, and if you look it up, just a second, guys. Bring this over here. Yeah, next. Sorry. Oops. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to find something. Boss Fight Studio. And we do this. And we do this. Oh, 1 second, guys. I'm having technical difficulties here. Why is this offline? Bro. Oh, man. Okay. My camera's not showing up on these other displays. It says it's offline for some reason. Shoot. That's going to be something I'll have to fix. I don't know. Main camera. Oh. No, that's not supposed to be like that. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. No. Anyways, that's not supposed to be like that. Something's broken. But we'll still show this. So, like, if you go to their website, the Boss Fight guys, sorry, guys, technical difficulties here. 1 second. This is not supposed to be like this here. Move this up here. And then we gotta push this over here. They don't really have they have weird stuff. Like, I mean, obviously he's got to find a job in the area. They've got Conan toys. That's kind of cool or whatever. Red Sonja. I mean, he might be able to get away with doing something a little more sexier if he wanted to. Because he's got more open abilities here. Legend of, oh yeah, the wrestling guys. Garfield. Maybe he's going to work on Garfield. Look at John Arbuckle here. I don't know. Oh my god, wait now. Let's go back to Garfield for a second. They have a Ninja Turtle Garfield crossover. Seriously? Do we need that? Oh my gosh. Popeye, Fraggle Rock. Very interesting collection of properties here they have at Boss Fight. Strawberry Shortcake. My wife would love that. Yeah. Power Stars. I don't know what Power Stars is. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I mean, I'm sure they'll keep them busy with some unique things to work on or whatever. I mean, it's not going to be the same as G.I. Joe Classified. But, I mean, I'm sure they'll keep them busy. Hero Hacks. I don't know. That Red Sonja figure is pretty cool. Pretty cool figure. Okay. Let's get back on topic. Hey Joey. Ellie over. Sorry guys, I'm just catching. I'm going back in chat. Welcome Primer. Hey Joey. Hey, good evening all. Evening Switch. I just wanted to drop in and right quick and say hi. I don't understand all the stuff about this Lenny person, but I feel like it may have been pushed out. No, I think he's just moving out because of his family. Maybe Lenny left because he was always fighting with his boss. So see what I did there? I see what you did there, Zoran. Boss Fight Studios was created by former Hasbro employees. I did not know that. Hasbro as a company is not doing well. Plus, it's not helping that their prices are going up again. Yeah, their prices suck. And, you know, Hasbro's in trouble. They don't even want to do toys anymore, apparently. Hey, Hasbro, I'm buying less and less of your junk every year. Blame you, Zoran. Joey says, Boss Fight can't pay what he made at Hasbro right now. A step backwards for sure. But good for him for taking a risk. Oh, yeah, I know. It's good to take risks every now and then. But, I mean, he seemed to love his job. So it really sucks that he had to... I mean, it sucks in general that Hasbro decided to uproot their company and move it to Boston, where it's been, you know, in Rhode Island for, like, you know, since its existence, basically. It kind of sucks for those people there. Hasbro is using their move to Boston to push people out. I've heard that. That's what Carlos was saying. I'm curious, what are the ages on the viewers? I'm 50 and a half. I think that's about the right age here. I mean, I'm 45. Zoran, I give it a month till Lenny jumps on a plane to Boston and begs for his job back. I mean, things could happen. Sorry, guys, I'm just playing up, catching up on chat here while I was doodling with the Boss Fight Studios website. Carlos, roger that. They don't care about losing talent. Primer says, oh, I don't think Classifight's not going to be the same with Lenny gone. Oh, it looks like Scarlet dressed up like a barbarian. Talking about Red Sonja. Boss Fight Studios could start their own version of military figures. Soldier 11M. Yeah, that is true. I mean, they could start their own line of stuff. Or maybe, you don't know, maybe they go out and get some other IP or whatever that Lenny could use his talents towards or whatever. Like, I don't know if there's somebody has like Rambo. Like somebody, they could go out and get Rambo and redo that toy line. That's a possibility. I mean, I'm sure they're going to have him busy because he has a certain talents or whatever, right? And that they're going to want to make use of that or whatever, right? To bolster their own company, right? I mean, we'll see how it goes. Shaner says he's the big 5-0. Plus, they're moving, so he didn't want to move. I don't blame him. Zoran's 51. I did not expect that with that, you know, sense of humor. Oh, wow. Monkey Dave's 51. And Autobot, I can never say your name right. Autocorrect Primer, because I want to say Autobot Primer every time. He's 49. Look at all you geezers here. You're 51, Zoran. I'm the spring chicken, the reverse spring chicken. You're the oldest so far, buddy. Nobody else has to give their age. Don't worry. It's not a witch hunt for anything. Billionaire's 47. He's the spring chicken. Long story short, Classified I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's going to take a little bit to see the change, right? And I don't know. Hopefully it stays with it. Hopefully it stays the same quality. Hopefully they do continue to do good work. Maybe what are we going to get next? Are we going to get Star Brigade? Are we going to get more Ninja Force? Are we going to get the drug enforcement guys, the DEF or whatever? What do you think? What is the next? One thing we're not going to get, though, I can guarantee you, and it will be the death of the line if we do get it, and that would be Battle Force 2000. We're never going to get Battle Force 2000. Nobody wants Battle Force 2000. Or big conspiracy here. Maybe since Has supposedly doesn't want to do toys anymore, they moved G.I. Joe line to Boss Fight Studios. Boom! That's a pretty good conspiracy theory there, Commander Unicron, because I mean Hasbro has been giving away its IPs for other people to work on, right? Loyal Subjects has Mask. I believe there's a new the wrestling company Jazzwares. Are they doing Power Rangers now? So like they've been giving them away because they don't want to do toys anymore. They want to be into the video games and entertainment. So I mean that's an interesting conspiracy for sure. Zoran, yeah, but I never had kids, so I don't have the advanced aging like all you do. That's hilarious. I think Classified will be fine, and we won't even notice Lenny's gone. Billionaire, I think there's a chance. I mean, it could go either way, obviously. We don't know until it happens. It'll be interesting to see if we're like, nope, this is when it happened. You could see, like, pinpoint the moment it happened into the release of figures. We'll have to wait and see how it works out, right? Shaner, Battle Force 2000 next. No way. Commander Unicron's 52. Zoran's all down for the Battle Force. Best Friends 2000. That's me, right, Zoran? That's me. Lenny wasn't happy with the price of the new Destro. We will be getting more bright colored figures. I'm still torn. How many of you guys in chat have Destro pre-ordered? I know, who was it, Carlos? No, somebody canceled it. Liquid, you canceled your pre-order, right? Liquid, Hasbro's digital ventures have been abysmal. Does Boss Fight even have the distribution network to handle Classified? Yeah, I don't know, right? I don't know how big Boss Fight is actually. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, right? I'm willing to get most figures at $20, but at $30 or more, I'm only getting one I really want. Like Monkey Dave, I just noticed on EB Games, which is GameStop Canada we're talking about here, they're charging $39 for the new retro figures. Like, $39. That is crazy. That's Canadian, though. Shaner says he has 2 Destros pre-ordered. Hell no. Destro cannot rot in shelves. 51. I have 2 on pre-order. Soldier 11. So a few people still have them on pre-order, even though the price is it's really gone up there. Got my pre-order, canceled the Arctic Kiss Tank. Interesting, Billionaire. So you pre-ordered your Destro and you canceled your Arctic Kiss Tank. Why did you cancel your Arctic Kiss Tank? I'm just curious. Liquid, I canceled. I'm not paying that price for Destro. Don't want to spoil it at all. Yeah, I think we talked about that last week. I just wanted to check. Monkey Dave, I canceled my Zanya and Destro pre-orders. I didn't even bother the pre-order Zanya. I wasn't interested. Jay says, I have it pre-ordered. Shaner says, yeah, EB is more than Amazon Canada now. I know, right? Amazon's got the best prices right now. Bravo, Monkey Dave. Bravo. Keep canceling items. Unicron, Commander Unicron. I have 2 on pre-order, but if he doesn't sell out, then I will cancel and wait for clearance. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a strategy for a lot of people now, right? We'll wait, and not order him right away. We'll see if he goes on sale. We'll see if he goes on clearance. I have noticed Because guys, not meant to be self-promotion here, okay? But the Amazon links I have here in the pinned comment. I have an Amazon store for Amazon USA, Amazon Canada, and one of the sections is the hot deals section. Anytime stuff goes on sale on Amazon, I usually try to like update the hot deals section, so to make the hot deals are in there. There hasn't been anything on sale lately in the last week or so, or last 2 weeks. No G.I. Joe classifieds have been a good price, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's like just the time of year. I'm not really sure, but I haven't really noticed anything good on sale when it comes to classified or Transformers. It's weird. Hopefully some stuff starts to pick up. That being said, I did put an order in Amazon USA the last night for some things. Hopefully they'll come this week, and we'll have some stuff to talk about next week or whatever. Related to some new items, because I got a few interesting things. I'm not going to ruin it right now, but they are very diverse within the Transformer and G.I. Joe community. So we'll talk about those next week. Billionaire says, didn't need another hiss. The original is the one. Yeah, I get you what you're saying there. I thought about pre-ordering the Arctic Hiss tank, but just decided not to because I didn't have a Snowcat, so I didn't think it was a good idea. I still have my 3 3/4 O-rings original Destro. I really wanted this Destro. I'm a big fan of Destro, but I'll get him on sale. Primer, that's how I feel. IG Destro is up there as one of my favorite characters. So I pre-ordered him for now, but he's expensive. So I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm not really sure. John says, I have one Destro on pre-order. I pre-order almost one of everything except the retro line. No, a lot of people do that, right? A lot of people do that. They want to make sure they have them as they come out, and I get that. I just kind of I switched to like, I'm only picking up like the ones that I want now. I'm not buying them all because I just can't afford it. Zoran says, I will play chicken for everything. That's one way of doing it. That's for sure one way for doing it. Liquid Hawk and the MMS is almost half price nowadays. It's a good deal. I have the Cobra missile system, so I feel like I don't really want to spend too much on the Hawk missile system. I definitely have Destro pre-ordered, says Ken. Retro Rock and Roll is $20.49, which on Amazon? I mean, I already have them, but I haven't. You know what's funny? Sometimes I'll actually check. Sometimes I forget to check Canada. Retro. You lie, my friend. Yeah, Zoran, he's $29. You said 20, and now you correct yourself. That's 2 strikes for you. Classified was on sale on Amazon about a month ago. Yeah, Shaner, there was a lot of Classified on sale a little while ago. There's nothing right now. I'll wait for the yellow limited edition piss tank. Generally, with the sales, you have to wait for pre-Black Friday sales or Amazon deal weeks or Walmart Plus weeks. Yeah, for a while there, it seemed like on Amazon USA, like it seemed like a lot of stuff was going on sale. Like every week there was like hot deals or whatever. But it seems to slow down right now. I didn't pre-order Retro for the first time, Shaner says. That new line. Who's in the new one for Retro? Who's the newest one? Refresh my memory, guys. I'm old. Not the I can't remember who's in the new one. Primer says Mattel is going to be kicking it with their pricing. Vehicles will be around $30 to $40. Battle Cat, the same $35. And He-Man action figures $27. So Hasbro needs to quit with the price gouging. Oh yeah, Grunt and the Tech Viper and Wild Bill. Thanks, Jay. I had a brain fart. I was just like, I could not remember. I do like Grunt, but I'll wait for sale for sure. He's got to be. I think I'd order Grunt at like $21 or $20, USA. Wild Bill's he's gonna be such a shelf warmer. You did, Primer. You ordered Wild Bill. That's crazy. I think Wild Bill's gonna be the shelf warmer. Yeah, I'm going to get Grunt. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, the Grunt. I mean, I think Grunt's a good one. He's got that wicked awesome artwork that resembles the original, right? So they did a great job there, and I think the coloring is pretty good on him as well to make him look like that original G.I. Joe, a real American hero figure. So I do think he's pretty damn badass. Jay says, I have the Dragonfly, so I don't really need the Wild Bill. I think a majority of people are going to be like that. If they have the Dragonfly, they won't need the Wild Bill. The line has scalper reseller pigs. This line has scalper reseller pigs. That's Zoran. Oh, look, Amazon Canada. Oh, I missed the comment. That's why I didn't understand your comment. Oh, look, Amazon Canada has a classified vamp with clutch for a reasonable. This is why I quit the line. I got to look that up right now. Okay. We're going to go here. So just for Zoran, if you, can you see that there? Oh, wrong one. Other buying options, $1,438, guys, but it includes free delivery. Free delivery. Guys, that's a hot deal. $1,400 Canadian. Just quickly, if we do 1438, that's $1,050 American. That's insane. That's insane that somebody that would put that up there, because do they really think somebody's going to buy that? 48% positive over the last 12 months, and they want $1,500 for that vamp? They are crazy. Yeah, they're crazy. Due to the prices going up, we will see the Skyhawk or the Fang with a figure or without. I personally, Dr. No Good, I hate that they include the figures with the vehicles. It just drives up the price for no reason. If they were going to do Skyhawk or Fang, give it to me with no figures, so I can just get it for cheaper. Like, they need to clue in that we do not have infinite money, so we don't need figures, especially like, okay, the Fang. If they're going to put out the Fang and they include a blue Cobra Trooper, sure, maybe, okay? Because that would be cool. If they put out the Fang and they include like some female Cobra pilot, somebody who doesn't look like anything, no, I don't want to see that. I want either a blue shirt or no pilot, because we don't need all these extra characters when it drives up the price. It's not like if they didn't have the figure, it would be the same price, right? It's not like it's going to be $59 with the figure or without the figure. If it's going to be $79 with the figure, and if it was without the figure, it's going to be $59. Like, it's easy, you know what I mean? Like, they don't need to include all these random figures with the vehicles that drive up the prices for no reason. They need to clue in that their customer base needs a price, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. And they need help with the pricing. Skyhawk doesn't need a pilot. The Fang, yes, needs one. Sushainer. How does the seller sleep at night? I know, Zoran, that's insane. I wish you could lodge a complaint. That's like scalping. Can we applaud the idiot who buys this? Yes. I wish, yeah, like somebody's like, I paid $1,400 for my vamp. And you go, good luck, buddy. I bought 2 of the Air Eagles and just assembled them to look like a Skyhawk and used water slide decals. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's Hasbro's money grab to include a figure with every damn thing because Lord knows we got enough figures. Hopefully, without pilots, we have the plenty of figures already. I know, right? And it really pisses me off that they do that. And I hope they get the memo. I hope they get the memo that we don't need pilots. I have 2 Dragonflies and will still kill Bill. Cool. I'm assuming you mean you're going to get Bill. I'm not really sure, Commander Unicron. Ken says the Vamp is a nice toy. I agree, but it's not $1,400 nice. I only have the Stinger currently. Okay, guys, let's chat. We're going to open this as we chat. Okay? Because I'm just answering comments right now. So, yeah, I hope that they don't include figures. I think they will continue to, though. I don't think they're going to get the memo that... I mean, maybe you guys like it. I don't. So there's the Night Viper. I've been teasing that we're going to open him a few times now. I should have actually brought down a pair of scissors. So, do you guys keep your boxes? Like, I'm going to take him out now, but I might not take out all of his pieces. I'll put the plastic tray back in the box, and then I usually keep the box. I don't know. That's weird. There's like a secret note at the bottom. No, it's just the language stuff. I should have... No, these guys are just laid in the tray. Okay, guys, I gotta make some noise. I gotta get the Night Viper out of the packaging. But it's weird because I was complaining I didn't have scissors to cut those little ties or whatever. Because Transformers always have those little plastic ties to keep them in the plastic tray or whatever, right? Zeron, there goes the resale value. It's not resale value. These are mine. The Night Viper is awesome. Snake Armor was without. Yeah, Snake Armor is a different one. Yeah. Boxes take up space. Burn, baby, burn. Yes, I keep the boxes. I'm insane. One thing you can do is if you pop the monocle off on his visor, the small knife that goes in his boot will fit on the end of it, and you can store it without losing it. One thing you can do is you can pop the monocle off his visor, and the small knife that goes in his boot, it will fit on the end of it. Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. Throw out all the boxes except HasLab and STDC figures. Yes, I keep my boxes only for G.I. Joe and He-Man. That's what Primer does. At my advanced age, I don't have time for shit and rise for shit to rise in the price. I keep one of each box and just flatten it out I keep one of each box and just flatten it out in the totes. Oh, that's cool. Hey, David Ford, welcome to the chat. We just opened Night Viper. Okay, so let's see here. So let's get his mask out. But I'm gonna get his backpack out. Does he? He has a place for his gun, and he has a place for his knife. Okay, he can store everything. Oh yeah, the stuff is taped in there. Hey, it's annoying. Okay, tape's gone. Gun. Bigger gun. Oh, he's got 2 knives, hey? So one goes in his boot, and there's... Oh. Where does the... Oh, the second knife goes up here. Okay, cool. Okay, I did not notice he had 2 knives. Like, I've talked about this before. The people that design these figures, like, whoever came up with the idea of, like... Oh, let's have the gun clip come out. Like, that's insane, right? Like, there's gonna be so many. This I feel like it went in further than that the first time. Sorry, guys. Wow, that does not feel secure. Like, there's gonna be so many guns as we get older that are not going to have their clips because people have lost them. You know, it's going to be like the Zartan leg covers or whatever. Let me just put this in here. One knife. That's cool. And I didn't take out the second one. So it turns into a Bootical monocle. Nice. I got the Night Viper on his chest. Yeah, I couldn't see there a second. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get some tape off here. Let's see if I can just take it out. Okay, I got the other knife out too. So the other knife goes in his boot. His booty. I'm assuming the knives are the same. I didn't really look at the different sizes. You know, guys, the lighting kind of sucks in this room. Okay. In his boot, he's got a backpack. I'm not a fan of the pegs on the backpacks. I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of more old school. Okay. He's got his mask. How's his mask go on? Just like... Wait, now. This is a mask, right? Boom. Okay. Oh, that's pretty sweet, man. And he's got a gun. My nose is running. I feel like... Oh, okay. This guy is... Whoo! Rocking. So the Night Viper was on my all-time want list for a really long time. He does look really slender, though. There's something about him. I don't know if it's his paint job. He does look really slender. I don't know. Sorry, I can pick up my nose. Hopefully, with Lenny gone, the clip strength will improve. I'm torn with chuckling the boxes are keeping them, says Ken. Right on, Shaner, says Billionaire. What Shaner said. Yeah, I do the same. We could see Joe stuff going for $1,000 on eBay. Let's cry together, Ken. I love the Night Fighter. I ended up with 3. Can't wait for the Heat Viper. The Heat Viper, David, would be badass. And then... Gun in tow. Oh, yeah. This guy's epic. You know what? I said a couple episodes ago where like I wasn't good at posing them. So like I don't know. He's like, yeah. Right? We all make sounds when we play with our toys, right? So I'm going to put this back in here. Night Viper. Desk ornament. Yeah, I think he's pretty sweet. I'm really happy with him. I got to find a home for him. Guys, remember when I did the toy tour last episode? Would you like to see a more professional version of the Toy Room Tour as a long form video eventually put up on the channel? Let me know in the chat. Like, you know, actually with lighting and time for me to talk about things. You think that would be a good idea for a video? Kind of itch. Too skinny. Need a cargo pants or ammo pockets. If you pull the main monocle off of his visor, you can see the red monocle behind it, and then you can store it on his boot knife. It fits perfectly. Yeah, you said that. Okay. I don't want to do that. It doesn't want to come off. I'm too nervous. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, I'm chicken. I'm going to leave him like that. I have 8 Night Vipers, Shaner. Wow, Shaner, that's a small fortune. Man baby alert. Who's the man baby? Your man baby. It's almost like a red night vision. It looks cool. I can't wait for the Arctic Night Viper. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to go to the... Do it. No, I'm not doing it. No, because no. I don't want to. Oh, man. Okay, I see it there. You can't see it on chat. You can't see it. Look, you can see it there. There it is right there. That better go back on. Okay, it went back on. Alright. The peer pressure got to me, guys. You guys did that to me. I was so... It made a little sound. I was like, oh my gosh, I just broke that. I just broke that. I'll eventually get 2 Night Vipers, Ken says. I generally do squads of 6 with the exception of Crimson Guard, Vipers, and Cobra Troopers. It'll pop right off. It's fine. It won't hurt anything, Jay. I followed my 40 to the floor rule. What? I followed my 4 to that floor rule for the Night Vipers. I'm talking about the toy room video. Laugh out loud. Billionaire. Great idea to do that. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Billionaire. Don't wreck your figure. Laugh out loud. Oh, it stressed you out. It stressed me out. I thought I was like, snap. I was like, I just broke it. One to play with, 1 to display, and 4 the wall, 1 to store. Holy crap, man. Dude, that's a lot of figures. Okay, while we're here, like, we're going to open Power Glide as well. So just got this guy on Friday. Went to the store at lunchtime and he was there. Power Glide. Now, this is what I was talking about. You take out Power Glide. Oops, there goes instructions. And, like, see the Transformers, they have these, like, little things that they keep them in with, right? So normally it's better to get a pair of scissors. But please bear with me. Oh, there's another one. Shit. And what? It's got 2 more. Holy crap, guys. Because they don't put them in plastic, right? So yeah, I got that. Now that's a knife. That's the best steak knife I can get, guys. No fancy tools here for me. Just steak knives. Okay. That makes a mess, man. Look at all the little things here. Okay, so we got Power Glide. Brand new wave. Transformers Age of the Primes. Continuing their upscale of their deluxe figures. He's pretty small, man. Because, like, there's Sea Spray. And Power Glide's still pretty small. So, I mean, I guess maybe Sea Spray just looks big because he has his thing or whatever. But, I mean, it's not. He definitely could be a bit bigger. Oh, my God. Look at this. Wow. Quality control here. This foot doesn't move. This one feels like it could fall off any second. Weird. And it's on a pin. You can't even pin it in. You can't even screw it in. That's so weird. I've scaled back on troop building, doing 2 at a time now, and I grab more later when the run sales. That's smart, Monkey Dave. For classified, I will always get at least 1 of everything. So far, I'm 100%. That's crazy. So you have every single figure, even like Nemesis Enforcer. And all the HasLabs. That is crazy, man. How do you have it all displayed? Commander Unicron? Like, do you have it all displayed, or is it in boxes? What are you doing with it? Gotta get his little blaster out. Damn it. I knocked over the Night Viper. Get his little blaster. Look, he's got a little blaster. He's so cute. That's weird. Bro! The quality control on this figure is horrible. I just put his blaster in, and I went to move his arm, and his whole fist just fell off. Holy crap, man. What the hell? Wow. I can't even get his fist back in. Okay. His fist is back. No, it fell off again. Wow. Not impressed. Sorry, guys. A little drama there. Sorry, guys. A little drama. Not impressed. This is Power Glide. Man, I just feel like it's not very well made at all. Like, I'm putting very little pressure on his fist hole. His fist hole. To add his weapon. And, like, his fist just comes out of socket. Like, because it's empty. It's a very empty space on the back end of his, you can't see it there. His fist just rotates around. And, like, it just pops out of the socket. Not cool. Sorry, guys. Jay says, I like that retro card, Female Crimson Guard. The only thing I don't have from Classified is the Cold Slither set. Zoran says, that's it. I'm canceling my pre-order. Are you worried about the Joe breaking? Yes, I was. I have almost every figure, all the Hasbs, and I made a ton of hanging shelves, so I'm not that bad. Ah, yes, crap. I forgot to get Power Glide. Is he still easy? Is he still easy? Is he still easy? Power Glide, I think, if Amazon.com, I think he was sold out. Did I spell it right? Yeah. He might be sold out. I don't see him on the American website. I'm not sure. Dang, defective Power Glide. Yeah, this is why I'm getting out of buying Hasbro figures. I never thought I would be back buying Masters of the Universe, but I got Scareglow and was blown away at how good he was. That's cool. Fisthole, his Fisthole's girlfriend. Has anyone here got a Scareglow from Canadian Tire? Do you have him on your Amazon link? Yes. Just a second. Wait now. Has anyone here got Scareglow from Canadian Tire? What's happening at Canadian Tire? Just one second. Transformers Legends. Can't find them on either Amazon's website. Let's just see. Cancelled. So he's out of stock on Canada's website. And I think he is out of stock on... He doesn't come up when I search him on Amazon. But, well, let's just see. We can go to the shop. Just one second, guys. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll go Amazon.com/the-shop. Damn it. And if we do, he must have been in the pre-order section. There is Power Glide. and he is temporarily out of stock. So yeah, he's out of stock right now on both Amazon Canada and Amazon USA. Half and half. Most are displayed, many in boxes, all boxes stored, rattlers hanging as well as the Dragonfly and Sky Striker. I seriously have not even opened my Dragonfly as of yet. I need to open the Dragonfly and get it out of the box. Apparently Scare Glow has been selling at Canadian Tire. Interesting. Scare Glow for Masters of the Universe, like what series is that? Since when was Canadian Tire a place to go for Motu? I know. Canadian Tire is Motu now? I love classified vehicles, but they do eat some serious space. Yeah, seriously, Jay. That's the bane of every collector's space. I agree. I see they have toys, but they all suck. If it flies, I hang it. I know. I feel like, we've talked before, I still need to hang. Think about hanging my, Cobra Claw here. Like, I just put the Ninja on there, the Night Creeper, because he was one of the figures I had up there or whatever. I know they're not typical on the Claw. I need a extra Cobra Trooper. You know what I should get? I should get one of those Cobra Troopers from AliExpress or Temu. Those ones that people were getting for like $5 or $6. And then you could just have them up there, right? Like, hanging. That'd be pretty cool. Zoran says, his tank and Dragonfly are still sealed in shipping boxes. I'm gonna be rich. I'm worried the Snowcat is going to be too wide for my bookshelves. I'm still amazed at how big that thing is. That Snowcat. I know, billionaire. I gotta open it. I keep. It's like the problem is with the Dragonfly. My space is limited, so really I've only got this across the see the four the four DTF cases. The four tops are really my only shelf space, so it's all Transformers. I do have 2 Jurassic Park trucks back there. So back here I have 2 Jurassic Park trucks. I might be able to get rid of the Jurassic Park trucks and put the Dragonfly right here. I don't know. I've got my Battletech guy up there too. So yeah, we'll see. I feel like I'm missing out. I should get them open. I should get it open so I can enjoy it. Probably sell Glenda. I don't know. Obviously I'll keep Wild Bill. I might see if anyone wants to buy the Night Force. What is it? Crazy Legs or Sneak Peek? I can't remember who's with it. It's Crazy Legs, right? Yeah. When I was a kid, I always used to get confused with Crazy Legs and Sneak Peek. To me, I was like, they looked the same. They looked identical. So I was like, which one's which? I was like, what's on the go here? I don't know why, but they're just very similar in my head. Monkey Dave, I was saying the same size of the Hiss, but it's way bigger. I know, they did put those pictures out recently, and I was like, is the Arctic Hiss tank really small? Because the Snowcat looks huge. I'm still amazed and disgusted how big they made the Snowcat. I agree. I would love to see them do a Cobra Moray Hydrofoil. Yeah, I think a lot of people want that. I made a video about that. Yeah, new Motu Chronicle figures are available online at Canadian Tire. Just looked it up. Crazy. Shaner, let's do... We're following you about this one. Web. So guys, Canadian Tire, for any Americans, is like a hardware store. And if we put in a oh fuck. Okay, I got one come up, but let's do Okay, I only got one come up. Man at Arms. Masters in the Universe. Yeah, that's what I just searched. What else was down here? Oh, Venom. Kind of cool, though. How much are they? $39. $39. That's crazy. I don't know if he's worth $39. As oh, okay. Oh, I see what they did there. It's just the one listing, but it's for all the different figures. Okay, I get it. I get it. So yeah, we got Triclops. I can't remember her name. We got Trapjaw, Scareglow, He-Man, Evil Lyn, and Scareglow. It's the same guy, right? So is Scareglow hard to get? With Lampreys, I will like when all these Cobra Eels and Hydro Vipers, I know where to put them. Yeah. It's like a hardware store that's packed with from the ceiling. That's the quote of the year. It's like a hardware store that's packed from the tits to the ceiling with junk. Oh my gosh, guys. That is insane. That's awesome. It's like the 80s when the toys were everywhere. I seen Scareglow here in the US. It's in multiple Walmart locations, but it seems to sell out. Well, let's just for curiosity's sake. Are we still on? For curiosity's sake, we'll go to eBay. We'll do Master of the Universe Chronicles. Yeah. Scareglow. What? Sold. $64, $61, $66. I mean, yeah. People are paying a little higher for him. 71. So I mean, yeah, I mean people are paying a little higher for him or whatever, right? But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Is there a way? Can you yeah, highest first. Look, March 10th, somebody paid $191 for the first Scareglow. $205 for Scareglow on March 12th. Wow. That's a lot of money. So it was obviously very hard to get in March. 136. Wow. People are crazy, right? They were like, I gotta be the first in my town to get a figure. And they pay through the nose for it, right? Pretty crazy, guys. Pretty crazy. Oops. Where's my thing gone? I wish I knew what was up with my camera. I did some funky stuff to make the camera. Oh, sorry, guys. That's just from last week. To move it around, and it is not there anymore. And now I have to try to fix it. And it sucks. It's weird because, like, I'm not very good with OBS. Okay, sorry. I'll have to fix that in my own time. Did you get any of the Transformers Master of the Universe collab figures? I can't bring myself to buy them. I don't want to get into another line. No. So, Commander Unicron, it's funny you say that. Just one second. Let me just go. I just gotta grab a link for you guys. There's a video on my channel. How do I do this? How would I do this? If I bring this over here. if I play the video, does the audio come out on the video? Let me know, guys. Just a second now. Than the He-Man Transformers crossover. I'm not really sure who these were made for. I don't know, but like the Optimus Prime He-Man looks really ridiculous. And the price on these things here in Canada, $49. Now this Starscream Scareglow does look pretty cool overall, but I mean, it's kind of cool. But once again, that price, I feel like EB put them out front hoping somebody would steal them. I'm not really sure. I don't know who's going to buy these, but they're not for me. Anyways, guys, that was a video I did. I seen them live in the AB games, so I just grabbed a quick video about them. To me, they're not for Transformer people. They are for Masters of the Universe people. Anyways. Even Goes in the Dark. I got them for $35. That's crazy prices. I was going to get the Megatron one, but that's it about the Masters Transformers. I hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. $49. Yeah, I know. That's Canadian. $49 Canadian at EB Games. Like, it was insane. I was like, holy snap. I really think they put them out front knowing that they weren't going to sell and that somebody was going to steal them. Guys, while we're here, we're still chatting. Let's open Wind Charger. This gives me an excuse to actually open these things. Going with a knife. I know, $49. Like, I think they are weird. That's a weird crossover. Like, they just put like armor bits on the Masters of the Universe figures. Not the greatest idea. Okay, I gotta get my trusty steak knife again, guys. Hopefully, I do not cut myself. 1, 2. I'm gonna kill myself here. Notice I'm always cutting away from myself, guys. Okay. Always cut away from yourself with a knife. That's my tip of the day. These little things get everywhere, man. Okay, Wind Charger is free. The price makes them even uglier. I agree, Billionaire. They are hideous. Those are absolute trash. Anyone who buys them is a total loser. Not for me, for sure. Yeah, like, I mean, if they were $10, you know, if they were at the dollar store or something, maybe they would be worth picking up. Just for the packaging. If you noticed, on the Starscream one, I turned around in the video, and it actually had pretty cool artwork on the back of it. But they're still, like, not great or whatever, right? Got a couple accessories here for Wind Charger. So, okay, Wind Charger is pretty badass. Whoa, Wind Charger almost fell over. So Wind Charger, I just noticed his arms are on a ball joint instead. I don't know why they didn't do the ball joint for Power Glide, but yeah, he's got this little bitty gun because they gave him an accessory, so he can't have a big gun. So he has this. Okay, let's see if we can get him up. So he has like this magnetism accessory or whatever. It's like whoop, 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 whoop. And he's got like an itty bitty gun. See my little gun? Pew. Anyways, yeah. So that's kind of cool. So, you know, you can't really see it here, but now I've got these mini bots in a bigger form, and I have basically all the other ones. So these were the last of them. I feel like Beachcomber and Pipes are way bigger. 1 second, guys. There's this guy too that I have. Like, damn. What's the blue guy's name? It's not Pipes. It's shoot. I can't remember the blue guy's name. I'm getting old, guys. I can't remember his name. Anyways, he seems a little beefier than the like Wind Charger. But I mean, they're all still pretty badass. I just like their look. They just look like they're just popped out of the cartoon. So I love that. That's the style I like when it comes to Transformers. I miss Toys R Us, and I miss the prices from the 80s and the 90s when G.I. Joes were like $2.99. Everyone does. It was so much better back then. Are you going to watch the new He-Man movie? David, I am indeed. So I am not what you would consider a fan of Masters of the Universe. I did not have many toys as a kid in Motu. I don't even know if I had a He-Man. I just had random characters because I was not into Motu as a kid. I don't collect Motu right now. But I do love a good action movie. And the moment I seen the trailer for the new Masters movie, I'm like, okay, I'll go see this. I'm not into He-Man, but I'll definitely go see this movie because it looks like a fun summer movie, right? So I'm interested in seeing it for sure. I mean, I don't know how good it's going to be, but I'm sold on it right now. Hasbro won't let Mattel make their Transformers. Now Hasbro is supposed to make the vehicles from He-Man and have those transform. Interesting. Okay, cool. I will watch the new He-Man movie strictly for Tila. Yeah. I hope it's good. The movie, I will watch. The toys, no. Yeah, I'm not into the toys. I have Wind Charger 2. He's kind of shit. I mean, he's not too bad. He's, you know, I still like him because he looks like he's from the cartoon. This is a second. I want to take that off his chest. And I dropped it. And I can't pick it up. Okay. Is there a way to peg it in his back here? Yeah, I'll just peg it in his back to keep it there. Yeah. And so, you know, it's funny. I don't know, guys. We haven't talked about this before on the channel. Have you guys ever ordered from Toy Hacks? So I ordered some stuff from Toy Hacks. If I can get this out of this damn envelope. Jesus. Oh, no. And they kind of do weird. Well, it's weird, hey? So, I don't like how they do this. Anyways, long story short, I thought I was going to be able to show you something. I got some stuff from Toy Hacks, and one of the things I got was there's new stickers for this guy. They are on for 1 cent. 1 cent. You just have to pay the shipping. Anyways, so I got that. I got a new Soundwave chest. And I got a Thundercracker animated cockpit. So some kind of cool stuff there. And super cheap. But now, I am wondering, is that sealed? How's that sealed? Oh, okay. I don't know why they did that. They didn't put it in the baggie. So I'm just going to put that back in the baggie. Anyways. Oh, and you know what else I got? Oh, no. Yeah, so some new stickers from Toy Hacks for a couple of figures. It's so funny. I have a running collection of stuff that I've ordered from Toy Hacks. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, six different orders from Toyax, and I've never put any of them on. I'm really bad. But, I mean, it's going to be cool in theory, right, when I get to it someday. Maybe when I'm retired, like Zoran. I don't know, because he's so old, so maybe he must be retired. Right? No, he's a very good... Now his name is Blue Balls. Why? Sorry, Commander Yukon. Auto-correct. He-Man vehicles transforming sounds somewhat interesting. He-Man looks good. Street Fighter looks better. I haven't actually watched the latest Street Fighter trailer. I did a review on him. He's one of my favorite figures of the year so far. Primer, are we talking about... Who are we talking about? Are we still talking about Windcharger? Toy Packs is too pricey for my cheapness. Yeah, but Zoran, you gotta use the 30% off Canadian code. You get 30% off your every order. We already talked about this before. I hear the stickers are good. Toyax are great, but not 100% perfect. I've been meaning to get a USS Flag set, but haven't gotten strong to it. Yes, I have. They're good at making Transformers look like the old figures. Yeah, I need to get around to putting some of the stickers on my guys. Just so busy. Busy. Okay, that is pegged in there. He is ready. I always preferred Rattler Repros. Don't they own Rattler Repros now? Or are they merged together? Are better, but disadvantage you have to sit there. Yeah, I don't want to cut mine out. See, I just like the idea of just putting it together. Yeah, Zoran. I'm not saying that word on stream. Google doesn't like it when you say that. Yeah. What else do we got to chat about, guys? Do I have anything else that I want to open here? I'm using you guys as a good excuse. Okay. Maybe I should open Thundercracker as well. Should I open Thundercracker? He's been sitting there for a while now. Man, I feel like I'm gonna put the knife through my fingers here. Where's the tape? Okay, Thundercracker's getting open now too, guys. I've been sitting on him for a long time. The paperwork going everywhere. Okay, let's do this. I feel like I'm a pro now. Oh, Thundercracker takes down the Night Viper. Okay. Thundercracker is now free. Now, of course, Thundercracker is pretty cool. He has a very cartoon look to him. And I think they've done a pretty good job on him. Okay, my voice is starting to give out, guys. What time is it right now? 1:09. Let me open these accessories here. Yes. This is the one where you stab yourself. Yeah, I know. I survived. I survived, guys. I know how to use a knife. I want that Thundercracker. He looks great. I know, Yojo. I'm really excited about Skywarp as well. I like Skywarp a little better. Thundercracker has never been one of my favorite characters. I do enjoy Skywarp probably just a little better. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is weird. They have these little parts on the end. That's really weird that they did that with the tips of the wings are actually little parts that you clip in. That's kind of weird, different. And then I knew this. No, no. Okay, put his legs on. And we'll put his little blasters. Oh, almost lost his. Almost lost him. Yeah, he is. Wow, this one is very nice. Really impressed with the Thundercracker. So, let's get over here for a second. So I did put his little. There's these little tips that go on his wings. You can't really see it, but they just peg in. It's kind of weird. I got his no ray like blasters on his arms here, and then you add the wings here, which is different because a lot of people I think would assume that these are just part of the transformation, but they just clip in. But very cartoon look to them. One of the things I said I got from Toy Hacks was a color to put on here to make it look more animated, because right now it's see-through. So that was on sale. I think it was like $2 or something like that. So I mean, I think he looks pretty badass. Yeah, pretty badass. Really excited to get Skywarp as well. I mean, and like if you've been here for a while, I don't actually spend a lot of times transforming my Transformers. It's an action figure. I know it's weird. So I am good with keeping it in bot mode for as long as possible. He's ready to strike. His, you know what's funny? I do find one thing funny. Its head is like, it seems to be very forward on his body, but maybe just is how it's positioned. But I mean, I think for me, this Thundercracker is one of the best figures they've put out in a long, long while. Very impressed with the Thundercracker. He even gets to take over the spot where the Night Viper was. My throat is starting to give out though, guys. Sorry, guys. Thundercracker is great figure. Can't wait for all the others, but crap, Skywarp sold out immediately. I know, Skywarp went pretty quickly. I think I might have Skywarp double booked, as in, I think I pre-ordered him from 2 places. But like Power Glide, he doesn't seem to be on. I don't like how Amazon does that. Like, you go to look for something and you can't find it, and you're like, am I crazy? But like, no, it's sold out, so they don't really show it to you. Can't find it on Amazon, either Amazon page. But if I go back to Amazon, and look at the pre-order section, oops, wrong thing. If I go back and look at it for a second, we go pre-orders. Yeah, Skywarp's right here. And of course, he is sold out. That sucks, man. But he does look really good. He's got like an unhappy face. He's like, I'm unhappy. Anyways, hoping Skywarp ends up coming out very soon. So I think we did pretty good. We opened a G.I. Joe figure. We opened 3 Transformers. So that's pretty cool. From For Transformers, there is a ton of new leaks out. I'm not going to go over them right now. My throat can't do it. But I think I might make a video about it and just pick out the 5 or 6 Transformer figures that I'm most interested in between Studio Series, Age of the Primes, was it Age of the Evolution or whatever that's coming. Yeah, anyways. So, very interesting. A lot of Transformers coming down the pipe for 2026 and 2027. Primer says, Thundercracker is a very good figure. He is my favorite Seeker because he was my first Seeker. Makes sense. Similar for me. I don't think I had Thundercracker earlier on in my childhood career. But I can remember when I got Skywarp. It was a Christmas gift. I remember when I got Skywarp, so Skywarp means more to me than Thundercracker. So, I mean, same sort of thing. Shaner, he looks solid. How much more was he than the other ones? So, these guys are deluxes. They're about 35 Canadian, 27, I think, American. And these guys are 52, 54 Canadian, 42 American, I think. So about $7 or $8, $7 to $10 more. Primer, thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. Yeah. So, I mean, you can tell the quality, right? Like, this one is way more solid. Obviously, it's, you can see the size difference as well, right? You're paying. This guy, I was surprised how many accessories he came with. Like, stuff that was additional in the bag or whatever. So, anyways, very cool. Very cool indeed. So, you can definitely feel the quality difference when you are making them, right? Yeah. So, concurrent reviewers, chat reviews. Anyways, okay, Zoran, who's your favorite Battle Force 2000 character? You know who mine is? Actually, guess who mine is. Mine is none of them, because they suck. Yeah. Favorite vehicle from that set? None of them, because they suck. The thing, you know what? We'll talk about that very quickly. It wasn't until I was an adult collector did I understand Battle Force 2000. Battle Force 2000, this illusion that you got these Battle Force vehicles and you could take a piece off them, put them together and make this like fortress or a Battle Force fortress or whatever, had some kind of name. Future Fortress maybe. And it was this base and it was like the coolest thing ever. And, as a kid, I think I actually only had, only one Battle Force 2000 vehicle. So I never had that opportunity to make the base. But it wasn't until I started to get, I don't know where my book is. The collector book where you shows all the stuff. And it showed the Battle Force 2000. And the base actually lays together. It does not click in place. It's so weird. And I actually watched a video of Toy Federation the other day on YouTube. Great channel if you haven't checked it out. And they had it and they were like trying to like put it together. And they were talking about how it just like lays together. Such a weird thing. That it didn't actually click together and like form something. So disappointing. Wait now, Zoran. You just said, can we talk about Battle Force 2000? And I told you which one's your favorite. And you just told me yours is the green guy. You don't even know their names? Wow. I don't even know them. And his green guy Dodger, the fact we're never talking about Battle Force 2000 here again. I had the Jeep and the Blocker 2-pack. I think I had some Battle Force 2000 figs. I didn't even know they had vehicles. Lay Force 2000. They're lay. they're more like lame Force 2000. Yeah. It has slipped my mind. Yes, yes. I thought you were their biggest fan, but maybe not, hey? Maybe not indeed. Yeah. Not into Battle Force 2000. Maverick was the best. They're too freaky looking. They're not actually freaky looking. That's a bad, what year are they from? Are they from... I can't remember what year they're from. Somebody remind me. Yeah, they were killed off in the comics. They knew that nobody wanted them. They weren't from the year 2000. I'm trying to look up their details. Oh, here it is. Battle Force 2000. You suck, Zoran. Oh, vehicles, figures. Where'd it go? Okay. There they are, rotating in all their glory. Look at that guy. Oh my gosh. There's the green guy that Zoran loves. Like, this guy, they're so weird looking. There's a 2-pack. Yeah, I don't even know if I had any. I feel like maybe I had the green guy, or I had this black and brown guy too. I'm not sure. I don't have too many of them in my collection currently. I didn't like them. Dodger. Oh, Dodger's not the green guy. Oh, weird. Okay, weird. Okay, sorry. My bad. That's how much I know about these guys. Knocked down. He's got such a weird helmet. Is that Major Storm's helmet? I'm not sure. Maverick. Oh my god, look at Maverick in his helmet. Oh my god. He's so freaky looking. Freaky, freaky, freaky looking. So it must be Blaster. Is it? Blaster's the green guy. Oh, he's got one of those like face masks that like you always lose the part to. What were they thinking? Just like the classified guys and the clips. Oh my gosh. Cool. DJ was a close second. Toyax sells guns for Transformers. Yeah, Dr. No Good. Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool. They do that. Have you ever ordered any? We talked Joe's Transformers on Battle Force. Yeah. It was Blaster I liked. I liked Blaster. Blaster. Yeah, the green guy. We spin him. Woo! Wee! I'm going to make him dizzy so he passes out. No. I didn't know you could do that, actually. So what year was that? That was 87. These like this one, the Dominator was actually, this vehicle reminds me of like an LAV or something like that, like a modern army vehicle. So that one's kind of actually cool. If I was going to get one, I would probably get this one. Because he's got like the skis and stuff like that. But, like, I mean, I don't think I'd pay very much for it. It's kind of cool. There's the future fortress there. I look at them and think Danger Will Robinson. DJ was released the next year in 88. Dodger and Knockout are my favorite. They were the first shows, fresh out of the pack. And then, like, this, I mean, this vehicle's not horrible. You know, it's like a, you know, a Jeep or like a truck or whatever. It's just that this whole base idea was dumb. This thing is dumb. Like this, like, motorcycle trike thing. I don't know what they're thinking about here. The motorcycle tank. I guess so. The Sky Sweeper. So this was the only one I had as a kid. I guess it was meant to be like an anti-aircraft gun or whatever, right? This was the only one I had. And then I would take off this thing, and it would have nothing to do with, because I didn't have the other one, so it just like stood there, right? I mean, I guess you could do this, and this had like more missiles. And then the Vector Jet is not horrible, but not the best thing, right? It's kind of cool. But, you know, I like the domed gun, the bubble. That was kind of cool. It had great potential, and the idea that this was the fortress base here with the gun bubble in the corner. I just always assumed it like slotted in. It literally just sits there. Oh, there's the base. Okay, look, we got pictures of the base. Look, there's the base right here. Like, it doesn't even click in. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. And that's, look, the base isn't even put together properly here. They used the vehicles there. That's weird. That's a weird picture. Like, yeah, it just lays there. Oh my gosh. Such silliness. What cost-effective Joe vehicles could be made? I don't know. For classified, I think they need the little ones, like the Fang and the Polar Bridle Bear. And no on the guns. Yeah. And no on the guns. Okay. That's cool. Well, at least they're there. The vehicles aren't bad as long as they don't come in weird colors. Yeah. No weird colors. I'd agree. Oh, there's the Vindicator. And this little jet thing, that's a little weird thing too, man. Like, there's no cockpit here. There's no canopy. They're just going to, like, fall out. I guess it was a low altitude thing. 2 battle units in one. The Vindicator hovercraft. I don't even know how this thing goes in. Anyways, I don't like them, and Zoran keeps on bringing them up and pissing me off. No, I'm kidding. Wetsuit needs a devilfish. Yeah, for G.I. Joe Classified, like, the Hasbro, you know, once again, I don't know what their plans are, but, like, they could certainly bang out some little vehicles. Ferret size, Cobra Trouble Bubble size. They could easily do it, but they've been dragging their feet a little bit. I don't know what they're doing. What time is it? Okay, guys, it is. I just noticed it is now 1:30 a.m. Where I am on the East Coast, and I said this was going to be a very short stream because I am sick, but you guys kept me entertained for so long that I've been here for 2 hours. That's awesome, because I really enjoy this interaction we have. Beachhead needs a devilfish with a wetsuit on one side and Hawk on the other. Yeah, I agree. Cobra Wolf would be cool, but they don't seem to want to make vehicles. Agreed, Monkey Dave. Bye, ladies. See you later, Zoran. Go to bed. Anyways, guys, what I was starting to get in, it's been 2 hours now of straight awesomeness with you guys hanging out. I think I will call it here. I don't mean to abruptly end the stream, but it's 2 hours. It's 1:30 a.m. I do need to go to work tomorrow, like a bunch of you guys too, right? I'm sure Yeah, Mr. Rat Gus, they could have been banging out more for sure. I think they're slacking a bit. Anyways, so I feel like I got to put it on the main camera. I think we're going to end it here for tonight. And what we always say, we will be back next week at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't already, think about hitting that like button. And if you're new, if you just found us tonight, hit the subscribe button as well. Road Pig needs a road toad. Zoran, I thought you were leaving. Shaner says a nice short 2 hours. I know, right? It's only 10:30 Pacific time. You got your whole night ahead of you. That's not fair. Time zones, man. That's not fair. Falcon needs a coastal defender. Oh my God, there's some weird options coming out here now, guys. So we will see you, I think, next week, guys, at 11:30. Hopefully, we'll get some news to talk about. We'll get something to talk about. Back to sleep, I guess. Not me. I'm retired. Yeah, I'm not retired yet. I got a few more years to go, guys. But it's sleepy time. It is late. I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. I really appreciate you guys always showing up. I'm always curious if people are going to show up every week. And I'm amazed that you guys have been showing up every week. So I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys, most of you, all next week. Hey, we'll try to make it here for next week. And we'll talk more G.I. Joe and Transformers. Maybe I'll find some stuff at the Valley Village or the thrift store this week. Maybe get some mail calls. We'll see how it goes. I will keep you informed and happy to share with you guys. It was a good stream. Thanks Shaner for the compliment. I appreciate it. Anyways, so I'm rambling and we're gonna call it here. Thanks for showing up, and I'll see you next week, same time, same bat channel. Okay, see you next week, guys. Bye.